Jamie, do you have anything you would like to say to Michelle?
I would say, I think the number one thing that stuck out with me is that this is a person that I could take on life's scariest challenges with. And if she's there, like, we could just laugh our way through it. Also, just like how authentic you were and the way that you connected and cared about people. I think especially in like the coaching aspect and the way that you're always trying to build people up. Those are things that I know that I like to do in my life. And I feel like being around you brought that more out of me. So I'd just really like to applaud you for just being fabulous across the board, because it was definitely a joy for me to get to know you.
My question to you is that we did talk about that coaching piece. We did talk about lifting others up and what that looks like. But for me, when you are in that coaching role, that means that you are lifting people up even when they're not around. And so I hear what you're saying about all these different things of how I carried myself and how you respect me. But as I watch back and I see those things that you have said on camera about me going through a spring break mode, you expressed that you felt like the men in the house were below you. And for me, that's not what a coach does.
Mm-hmm.
That's not anything. That doesn't embody anything that a coach does. And so I don't understand how you can be so comfortable or quick to express and preach positivity when that's not what you're showcasing 100% of the time. And that's where I have a problem, is because I'm not seeing any responsibility.
So if anybody feels hurt by the words that came out of my mouth, that's something that I apologize for. Like, I'm sorry, hold up. Part of going through and figuring out how we feel about things is that we have to vent it too. Like, you have to get it out. And like, I was in an emotional extreme of feeling like I need to get out of here. And those are the words that I expressed to justify feeling like I wanted to get out. And I took a lot of care while we were on the show to not talk about anybody in a negative manner.
In front of their face.
That's not even accurate, though. There's literally that one clip. And I'm saying that that moment was more about me than it was about me going through and expressing my genuine opinion about everybody there. Like, that was never the reason or intention for me to come here.
Words do matter. And you cannot sit there and tell me that it's just a mistake and that you've learned from it, because I don't feel like you have.
Again, all I can tell you is exactly what it was. Like, hey, I'm venting about my own personal feelings.
So are you sorry? I just feel like we're just gonna keep...
And I will close this conversation because I think that it's very clear. It is frustrating to sit here and truly not feel that you have learned from those comments and those things that you have said, because your apologies are apologizing because you have to if somebody feels hurt. You're putting it on them, like they're at fault for what you said. I believe in being respectful at all times, whether that's in your friendships, whether that's to your family members, whether that's in your intimate relationships. A relationship is never going to survive if you base it on having to do that and then just always having to backtrack, because words do hurt. And respect is a huge thing. And I choose to either be by myself or be with somebody who respects me, even when they are upset with me or whatever is going on in the world. And for that, I think it's very clear of why this relationship didn't work out.
I'd like to give this one more shot here.
Oh.
And I'm someone who definitely believes in taking accountability for their words and the impact that they have on people. And I apologize for what I said. You felt disrespected by it. You men felt disrespected by it. Those words did come out of my mouth. And so thank you for sharing how you were feeling. For me to be able to get that perspective, I was in the wrong. And I apologize for that.
All right.
Jamie, thank you for your part.